well, story mode was fun, but we're not done yet because we're doing it again, but this time as the new character, Trip. Hey guys, it's Gum here, and we are back for more Sonic Superstars. And last time we finished up the main game here, cosplaying as the Ultimate Life Form, and this time we'll be starting on Trip's story, which is essentially the and Knuckles of this game. Since I think it takes place after the main game. So we're just jumping straight into this here. And yeah, at first this may seem like this is just the, and oh, I do have all the emeralds here. Oh, yeah, I thought I had to recollect them, but guess not. Nope. And I went into a special stage. Well, might as well just go in this once just to show what Trip is like in these special stages here, which, yeah. Same with like the Sonic 1 special stages. I'll only do those like one time just so you can see what Trip's like in that. And then, other than that, I won't be going in them too much. Especially since I got all the medals that I need for, that I need for the robot that I wanted to make. So, yeah, but now we'll just be going into, now we'll just go through this game, Trip story pretty fast here, so won't have to worry about much of that. And this is also technically a harder, this game's version of hard mode, so things here may be a little bit harder than what they normally would be. So, yeah, if I somehow struggle on parts that I didn't in the main game, then that'll be why. But there was one part I know will be struggling, and there are notable changes throughout this as well. So it's not just like a one level recreation of the here. So there are noticeable differences. So that's also why I'm doing this. Plus, again, so we can play as new character Trip, who's gonna strip the Sun Gazer. And yeah, was designed by Takashi Uzuka and Noto Oshima. So glad that Noto Oshima got to work on another Sonic character here. But yeah, he was some misinformation that I said. Man. But yeah, Noto Oshima's the head of RSS here, and oh yeah, it's another special stage. I don't need to go in that. And so that's a little misinformation I forgot how to say, and that I just didn't remember right away. Hey, but yeah, anyway, we got through Act 1, and yeah. See, like, there were enemies here that I have to jump over now, and that wasn't there before. So that is one notable difference here. And how Trip plays is she has her own unique gameplay, like unique abilities, like the other characters do. Or like, she can double jump like Amy. She can cling on the walls and climb them. Like Knuckles, but much faster. But I don't think you can climb onto ceilings with her. Because otherwise I'd be thinking of the drill mushroom in Mario Wonder. And what's interesting is that the jump animation here is like vectors from Knuckles Chaotix. So that's interesting. I wonder why he jumps like that, and even Spin Dash is like that as well, but it's weird that in the Sonic 1 special stages, and I guess in the actual special stages to get the Chaos Emeralds, she has her normal curls up and kind of into a ball, sort of, when she jumps in those. Even like in this, you can see that when she's in that thing. So it's interesting. Yeah. Doesn't really make sense with like her proportions, like when she just jumps, but. And okay, well, when I pause here, you can see. But yeah, this doesn't really make sense to me looking at it that way. Actually, it makes sense because, well, kind of, because he's a big character. Even though, like, in Heroes, he jumps like into like a ball like everyone else. But you know, not need to get too technical with going into jumping animations here. Yeah, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, get them all. All of these avatar abilities here. And also, now we're going into the Sonic 1 special stage so we can see what she looks like in this. And just for the hell of it, let's just do this here and wow, if I almost just like ended it off here like that would have been something. But yeah, I actually am wanting to take the red pathway here because I don't think I took it last time. Yeah, I don't know if I took the green pathway all the time, but oh well. And yeah, so this will again just like shoot. Success is T-Switch to the rescue. And yeah, when I mentioned that those T-Switches in Pinball Carnival, I immediately cut like a clip from a show called Primos, which, yeah, I just kind of when I saw that I was like going, oh wow, I'll make a funny little mini YouTube from doing this to end it. And that's what I did, so, but we won't be seeing that again throughout this here, but may see something else in next episode, which, yeah, because since I'll be recording this on the same night, the next episode on the same night as this, yeah, so something pretty unique happened, and that is if I can pull it off. But it's not like cutting to like a clip from a random show for like a second. This time it's something else. But I'll save that for the next episode, of course. And what's this? It's one of those. It's that same robot that Knuckles fought in his story of Sonic 3. Yeah, but. Well, we're not going to be fighting him for like the entire time. We'll also be fighting Fane. In some, which, yeah. Of course in like Golden Capital for one, but. Haha. Oh, I thought I jumped over him. Oh. Wow. I got confused by one of them, thinking I was jumping over one of them, and ow. Oh, left your guard up. I'm not using bullet yet because saving it for this phase 2, which is right here. And is that it? No. Ah, come on. That was just one hit left, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, the fight's also a little bit different as well. So in a way, they kind of just secretly we have this as a hard mode. But yeah, I would say getting through this is not going to be too hard with one exception, however, which I'll get to that later, which is the main reason why I've been holding off on doing a Let's Play on this game for about like a year and a half. And of course, like I already mentioned this video, I had other stuff going on at the time there. Oh, because well, yeah, I had other stuff going on, so I just didn't have time to record that day. I was busy I was busy recording other stuff. Oh, wow. But anyway, yeah. I would get through this here and oh shoot, did I just go back the way I came? Oh. Shoot. Well, definitely did now at this point. Because the vine got launched up here. But, yep. Oh well. And oh wait, come on! I want to finally show this. Yes. This just I mentioned this briefly already, but this just takes you like a different area on the level, if it's above or below you. And it's a good area for collecting things, but it works better in multiplayer since you can, in terms of collecting every rings, as many rings as you can. And okay, yep, you can climb on the ceilings. I just couldn't remember that or not, but you can. But I don't think you can just go onto a wall and then immediately onto a ceiling. So I think you have to jump onto it from the ground in order to do that. Wow, that hurts. And I'm all the way back here where, yeah, you can already see how this is harder because level design's changed up a little bit and much more ways to die. Which, thank God there was no life system, otherwise this would be a little harder. And I don't want to go back. And yeah, and as of now, so far, Superstars is the only game that Trip has appeared in. Come on. And I guess I wasn't supposed to go up that way. Yeah, I was supposed to go down. And then she appears in other games coming. Then hey, I'm all for it. I don't think she'll be appeal in the modern era or anything, because she's a classic character here. So I don't think they'll bring her into the modern era or anything. But it would be cool if they did. But then that would, yeah, I guess it wouldn't contradict anything really. I mean, unless there was a piece of dialogue that contradicts it. It's saying like something like that. But yeah, you could just sit, as long as they say, hey, like, hey, it's been so long since I've seen you guys. And again, that could just still contradict like some things here, or you could just write that off as like, I don't know, but bringing Trip into the modern era would be something interesting. But I don't know how that would work, because well, this would take place, because this Superstars kind of takes place in like, I don't know if it's official or not, or that this takes place before it's not like adventure or not, but at least in a headcanon I saw of like someone doing a timeline of each game's like, because well, they had like a neoclassic timeline with like a split after generations, which yeah, which doesn't lead into adventure, but yeah, I just couldn't get the first hit on it. Yeah, and I got him off screen. So I don't know. Just thinking about this could be really hard. And did I just get him already? Oh, and what is... Oh, she just shoots a fireball out. Oh. Oh, yeah. Shoot fireballs. I think I got him with one. Oh, and... No, my ring! And no. Oh, come on, my freaking ring. And wow, and I thought that was the last hit. And seriously, but making this harder on me, are you? Yeah, like I missed because I was so used to your timing. There we go. I'm having this much trouble already for the first game. Yeah, for the first few zones. Then this may be harder than I remember it being because I've only done Trip Story once. So that was back when the game first came out. And I have played through the main games several times, so it's not like that I was a little more familiar with that than I was with this. Well, but yeah, I didn't even choose to replay any of the levels here on my own time, which I probably could have for practice. And yeah, alongside that robot would be fighting Fang. Because Fang would be a couple boss fights throughout this, and no Eggman, no Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. None of them. Yeah, Fang. Yeah, no, Fang's name's actually called Fang in Japan. Well, he's called Knack the Weasel in America. But yeah, I choose to go by him as Fang, because at least that's how I first heard him as. And after all that, Eggman was always called Eggman in... I did not mean to go on that. Yeah, Eggman was always called Eggman in Japan. And well, in America he was always called Robotnik. But it wasn't until Adventure 2, of course, when he started calling himself Eggman. But and other things like in Japan, well, Sonic's World was always called Earth. Well, in America, it was called Sonic's World as a separate planet. But I choose to view it. So really, clearly I just chose to view everything how Japan, some things here how Japan prefers to goes by it here. Well, for calling thing, but in Japan, how Japan goes by it. Yeah, for calling Eggman how Japan goes by it, and for calling Sonic Earth Japan calls it for the Sonic universe here. That just seems to be for those. There's probably a thing or two that I do prefer how America does it over Japan, but I'm not looking too far into it to find out about that. And then, where are the rings? I got rings. I was gonna use the slow down time thing for this, but well, now that I got rings, things I don't need to anymore. But if I lose my rings and don't get them again, then I'll do that. Well. But yeah, it is cool that, wow, this is harder than like the main game. I do appreciate that they created this to be designed around Trip. I wonder how would this be like if you would do it with the other characters. That's something that kind of interests me. Yeah, you probably do this with mods, but of course I don't play games on PC. Come on, freaking slope. But yeah, of course, that's mainly just because I've always played games on consoles, and that just feels natural to me. Of course, I'm not opposed to the idea of it, because there is so much you can do with PC. See, like I said, mods. But yeah, of course, it is possible to mod with consoles, but I'm not the one to experiment with that. Oh. But I am one to experiment that. Of course. And if you haven't figured it out already, really by that, we're all playing the Act Sonic. Because, well, you play through all the character acts throughout Trip's story here. You know what? Let's see. I don't know if that helps, but Fang's not slowing down, but hopefully the laser does. But if not, then his missiles are slowing down. You can see him just slowly firing. Like, watch the slowest missile fire. Right there. It didn't hold any direction that time. You know, okay, yeah. I guess when I'm going for those things now, for this again section, I have to just not hold a direction while doing it, because it's always just my instinct to hold a direction whenever I'm getting launched out of those things, because the way you're going is getting launched out is the way you're going. So first instinct just to hold right or left wherever you're getting shit launched at, and there. Which is also why I have to hold right in the minecart section in Lost Labyrinth in Sonic 4 Act 2. Of course, I would have, even if I didn't know you had to hold right in that, I still would have done it regardless. It's because it's just always my first instinct. And now we're going on to Act 3. Which is technically the real Act 2. So in a way, this game does technically have 3 acts or some zones, just not all of them. Which, yeah, I'm fine with that, but yeah, I don't even mind that there were 3 act zones. Like, Sonic 4 had 3 act zones. Well, 4 if you count the bosses as like a separate act. Sonic 1 had 3 acts, I was fine with that. And then, but yeah, there's no games didn't really have that, but 2, with one exception, of course, Metropolis Zone, CD, Free and Knuckles, Mania. But I have nothing against 3 acts for zones. Just like a nice addition. And of course, since I do have all the Chaos Summons, I should go Super at some point to show you Trip's Super form. Because Trip does have one. But of course, that's a little easier said than done, because it's pretty easy to get hit here. But yeah, whenever I get 50 rings, I'll go for it. Oh my god. That hurts. Especially since, well, if I somehow can't go super here, I can always just go into the main game and it in like a bonus video. That, come on. That's what bullets for. Just line up here. See, will I get enough rings? And okay, somehow hit that enemy here. We end up use Ivy for this. And then fruit. There was something else that something you can do with the fruit, but yeah, let's go super now, and yeah, Trip turn. We actually saw this before, but she turns into like a dragon, and you can fly around with it, which is pretty cool. Makes her super form probably the most broken one out of all of the super forms, and yeah, but she turns into like a ball of light when it goes into a ball. And her grinding animation looks so funny. I have no idea why she turns into a dragon, but yeah, it looks cool, at least. And can breathe fire as well. Of course, you're not limited to just flying. And yeah, in which, yeah. So if there's ever a point for me to use this, it would be near the end of the zones here.